What up? Decided to go live real quick because I'm uploading another video, and I'm going to be live for about a half an hour. That seems to be digestible for a live chat. And I just want to put in my 2 cents on who's going to win the Warriors game tonight. I picked the Warriors. That's a pick. That's just a random pick. That's not a prediction. No. I picked the Rockets to win the whole thing. So I think the Warriors are going to win tonight, so it's going to go to Game 7. So that's my pick. There's a difference between a pick and a prediction. So I predict the Rockets winning against the Warriors. So the Warriors have to win tonight. So however that adds up, that is who I think is going to win tonight. And then I think the Rockets are going to lose to Cleveland in the playoffs. Now, so far, what up, Red? How you doing today? How you doing, Red? What's going on? How's your Saturday? You know, I wish we could all see each other. I don't know what any of you people look like. I have no idea what anybody looks like. But, yeah, I was just putting some stuff in my hair, seeing what it's going to do. So I was thinking about if it curls up, just let it go naturally. You know. But anyway, so that's what I think about the Rockets. I think that they're going to lose to Cleveland in the finals. And so, yeah. And so far, it looks like I'm right. Now, I'm not good at picking the middle games, like game 3, stuff like that. I'm good at the end results. And the end results for me is Cleveland winning the whole thing. Now, yesterday, with Chris Paul hurt, what you think? I still think the same thing's going to happen. Except I think that I think the Warriors are about to lose another player. I think the Warriors are going to lose another player today. But they're going to win. So the Warriors will win, but they're going to lose a player. Somebody's going to go down either, hey, what's going on, David? Or VT. Not sure how you say that. But so here's what I think. It's a good question, Red. Here's what I think. Now, I always talk about how they have to, and I talk like this with my hands because it doesn't mean anything, but I just, okay, it's called suggesturating. Anyways, so the Warriors lost Iguodala, right? And because they lost Iguodala, they had all of these, you know, now it's digestible to the fans that they lose 2 games. It's like, oh, I can see that. They lost Iguodala. Clay's hurt. Curry's not his best, yada, yada, yada. All this is going through your head. You're just like, okay, that's digestible. Now what's digestible for Houston to lose? They lost CP3. Okay, so, yeah, hey, what's going on, Chris? So CP3 out, the Warriors going to win tonight. That's just the way it is. Why? Because it's digestible now. CP3 isn't there. That's why they lost. So CP3 comes back, Game 7, right? Guess who wins Game 7? There it is. There it is. Houston wins Game 7. Yep. Rockets. Rigged all day. Rigged, absolutely rigged all day. Now, I'll be on for about a half an hour for those of you who are my subs and used to me being on for like 3 hours. It's only going to be half an hour today. So about 25 more minutes. But it's rigged all day. It's as rigged as it can be. And it's so obvious. And a lot of us are waking up to how rigged it is. And we're waking up to a lot of other things in our life that we know that's fixed and it's not for our benefit. And that's really where this channel is trying to take you guys. Like, it's like, okay, you guys, you know that this is rigged. One of my drawings. It's like, you know this is rigged. She don't look right. Her head looks funny. You know that the games are rigged. LeBron is looking tired. LeBron is tired. LeBron is tired. LeBron said he was tired in the last game against the Pacers. He openly admitted he was tired. So this is why you saw an adjustment in how many games he played ever since then. You saw a huge adjustment where they swept the Raptors. Wait a minute, the number 4 seed swept the number 1 seed? What? How did that happen? LeBron scores 40. Okay, LeBron scores 46 points yesterday. You know how many minutes LeBron played yesterday? 46. For every minute that he played, he scored a point. What about KD? Is he hurt? Hey, man, Cavs versus Celtics. What's your take? My take is that the Celtics are going to lose Game 7, and it's going to be a big deal because the Celtics don't lose at home. So Celtics are going down. You know, sorry, Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier in the finals. Terry Rozier in the finals with no Kyrie. No Kyrie Irving. No the guy who broke his leg. No, none of that. The 2 superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, come on now. The ratings will be like, who's that? I never even heard of him. Oh yeah, Hayward. Yeah. He's not the superstar. He's not a superstar. He just isn't. You know what I'm saying? He just isn't. Yo, what up, Garcia? So, you know what I'm saying? It's about the ratings. How much money can the NBA and all these Kraft, Gatorade, Fruit of the Looms, Warner Brothers, Sony, Audi, you know what I'm saying, Wheaties, how much can they put in to these players who are being seen by everybody else, and how fast can they get it back? It's what it is. You have a long-term contract. You have a short-term contract. You have people who have contracts for 1 year, and they're getting paid almost league minimum. Listen, Zaza Pachulia is getting paid $3 million, and he's on a 1-year contract. LeBron James is getting paid $33 million, and he's on a 1-year contract. That's this year. That is this freaking year. That's crazy. Okay, Carmelo Anthony, $29 million contract. I mean, come on. Yeah, man, I feel you. I feel bad. Yeah. It's just bad all over, bro. It just looks bad all over. The ESPN guys talking about how the series is going to go to Game 7 without Game 6 even being played. That's because they know, Garcia. Those guys already know. They know. I thought about that. The Cavs went big deal because Brian can't do it by himself. Got to be rigged for him to come through. It's got to be. It's got to be. They beat him by 10 points yesterday. They lost to him by like, what, 15, 16 points a game before that? Those guys were standing around looking like a statue. Do you guys, Rockets in 7? Yes, absolutely. Jaco, absolutely. Jaco from the video game. What was it? Was it Mortal Kombat? I think Jaco was one of the players. But nonetheless, yeah, absolutely, Jaco. Rockets in Game 7. And like I said, it's more digestible now that CP3 isn't there. Or he's questionable for Game 7. It doesn't matter. Listen, these injuries are set up for you. That's what they are. The injuries are set up for you to look at the game and go and have all this skepticism on if this team can win without this star player being there. And then the ratings go up because now you want to see it. And it's the lights, cameras, action, and also so that player can get some rest. Like Steph Curry, I don't really believe that you were that injured from that play when your player hit your leg that you needed to rest for 2 months. I think they did that because of what the league did the year before when LeBron James was not playing all his games. And he would just show up and just sit there on the side, you know, in like regular clothes. And people were like, wait a minute, I paid to see you. It was like, yeah, well, I'm rested. It was like, no. You're an indentured servant. I paid to see you. Get out there on the floor or there's going to be some repercussions. Well, guess what? There was some repercussions because Adam Silver was just like, no more resting the players. And now you have LeBron James for the first time in 15 years playing every game. He's playing. This is why he's tired, Red. He finally played every single game. This is the first time he's ever done that. Michael Jordan used to do it all the time. This is the first time LeBron has ever done that. So, I mean, yeah, he's tired before, and he's still playing. It's like, it's not like he went to the first round of the playoffs. He's deep in the playoffs, all right? He still has possibly 8 games to play. So, yeah, he's beat. Like, he's not going to keep up this pace. The one reason why LeBron looks like such a superhuman is because of the rest that he was getting. But now you change that rule. Well, guess what else is about to happen to LeBron? He's going to get injured next year. He's going to catch an injury next year. That injury is going to put him out in the beginning of the season. And I'll bet a pizza on that. I'll bet a pizza that Adam Silver created a problem. But here's the real kick. LeBron James' contract was $33 million, right? 2 years ago, his contract was $23 million. Next year, his contract is going to be 38. We can just say $5 million a year. It goes up. $38 million. He made $66 million just this year. And that's still going up. So he's looking to be 38 to, almost 40 million next year with a 1-year contract. Watch what's going to happen. Okay, so you have all of these dynamics. You can't rest your player. You have LeBron, his age, and him just being tired. And you have him maxing out on all of his contracts. This is the reason why he doesn't get all the help that he needs, because he's a max player. And he's like, I don't care. I'm always going to get my max pay. So it's just like, okay, Bron, you're creating your own monster. Well, now Bron is just like, all right, cool. Well, if I can't rest, then I'm going to get injured. Steph Curry did it, and he was out for 2 months. Watch. It's Cleveland. Cleveland isn't like Golden State where they can rest and still go into the playoff. They can rest the number 1 player, the number 2 player, and then still go on the playoff. This is Cleveland you're talking about. So LeBron can't do it late in the season, so he's going to have to do it early in the season. He's going to get hurt like 20 games out. Boom, he'll be hurt. for about a month and a half. There'll be all this hyperbole. There'll be all this conjecture about what happened to LeBron. It'll be the first time he's ever got hurt. He's not playing all these games anymore. It's doubtful that he's coming back, and yada, 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 all this stuff. He'll come back and he'll just be fine. What he did was he took a break. He was like, fine, I'm maxed out on my pay. I'm tired. The people won't let me rest. I'm going to get hurt. That's what's going to happen to LeBron. He spent millions on his body. Yeah, he spends a lot of money on his body. A lot of money. I hope Tony is wrong. He said the worst score. I hope Tony is wrong. He has the worst record. So I'm confident it's Cavs. Well, there's this whole thing going on between Tony and I. He got on my channel yesterday, and he pretty much ran down some gematria saying that, you know, Cleveland was going to lose in Game 6, and then they won. And I'm like, okay, bro, now what? You know, something 23, blah, 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 23 equals Game 6. I'm just like, okay, now what? You know, then he got back on the channel. No, then he said, come at me at the end of Game 7. I'm like, okay. I made a deal with him. I said, listen, if you lose, you have to sub to my channel for a year. If I lose, I sub to your channel for a year. You know what I'm saying? It's a fair bet. It's a fair bet. How you doing, black fella? Really? Did you just say that? Don't say that again. Don't say nothing like that again. Called Game 6. What do you think of Chris Paul's injury? Revenge on Steph Curry? Chris Paul's injury is just a setup so everybody can think that it's a setup so the Warriors will win tonight. And everybody would think, oh, it's because he's not there. On Celtics versus Cavs. Those boys grinding. Celtics versus Cavs. Chris Paul been balling. Yeah, all day. LeBron, money on his body, can't take place of rest. Well, this is true. It's Loney. I don't know. I don't care. Looney. It's Looney. It's Looney. I must be saying it wrong. I don't care. LeBron takes care of his body unlike any athlete we're seeing it. LeBron has the money to do it. Sorry, I thought you banned me. I have to go. Who do you have tonight? I have the Warriors tonight. No, I didn't ban you. I just told you don't say that again. I got the Warriors tonight. You don't say nothing crazy like that. I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool, obviously. It's Looney. Yeah. But, yeah, I got the Warriors tonight. And I think CP3 is going to bounce back in Game 7. And the Rockets are going to roll. They're going to beat them in another barn burner. It's going to make everybody sit at the edge of their seat. Then after that, they're going to lose to Cleveland in another close match. And Tony, tell it like it is. Can you tell me when is Golden State versus Rockets? Can I tell you when it is? You mean look up the schedule? You mean what time is being played tonight? I think that's what you're talking about. I hope that's what you're talking about. So the game's being played tonight. I'm in the Midwest, so it's being played today at 9 o'clock. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, 9 o'clock is being played tonight. Game 7 for Cleveland and Celtics is being played at 8:30 tomorrow night. And on Monday, Warriors versus Rockets is being played at 9 o'clock. And that's because it's Memorial Day. So they're between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Red, yeah, everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks he's going to go to New York. You know, the thing is, why does everybody think LeBron's going to New York? I mean, there's a couple key things. I'm probably going to be going off in about 10 minutes, you guys, just to let you guys. The hamstring injury is no joke, though. I don't think a couple of days of rest will help. You know, I didn't even see the injury. I don't watch the games, but I didn't see the injury. He'll have to fight through it. Game 7, I think he will. Great storyline. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a great storyline. I didn't see the injury. So, yeah, Game 6 is tonight for the Warriors. But as an athlete, when I caught, because he keeps saying he's a king of New York, as an athlete, when I caught a hamstring, I used to run track. So when I caught a hamstring injury, it was you were always out for a while. It was never a quick turnaround. Hamstring injury, it just never. If you bruise it or if you strain it, it's just never a quick turnaround. Never. And if you tear it, then you're out for a long time. And then when you do come back, when you do come back, it's just like, you know, you're afraid. So he ain't come to New York. He could get money. Everybody thinks he's going to New York. Did you watch Tony? I didn't watch him. Like I said, he hopped on my channel. You know, he was on my channel this morning. He was on my channel yesterday before the game and then after the game. So, I mean, exactly, Tone. Hamstring liner. Yeah, the hamstring is no joke. I wish he would go to, yeah. Okay, I'll explain the hamstring. I don't know what his injury is. I know it's a hamstring, but okay, I'm just curious. Do you want me to explain his injury? Because I know it's a hamstring, but they said he landed on it. So let me see if I can, because I can explain the hamstring injuries I have from my experience and try to give you some idea of the turnaround time on the injuries of hamstrings. Is that what you're asking me, Red? Because I'm not sure how he injured himself, but I can try to look it up. So what exactly do you want me to explain? Okay, I'll do it like this. I'll explain my hamstring injuries. All right, so it was a non-contact that was what was concerned about. Well, they say he landed wrong. So, okay, hamstring, we all know where the hamstring is located. If you don't, just raise your hand and I'll stand up and show you where the hamstring is located. Okay, so the hamstring are a group of muscles back of your leg used for your foot pretty much kicking up to your rear. So when you're moving forward, your hamstring, your thigh pushes off, your hamstring lifts up the back of your leg, and then your knee, then boom, then hamstring action, especially when you're running. That's why runners have huge hamstrings, sprinters and distance runners have smaller hamstrings because there's red twitch muscles, and then there's white twitch muscles. The red are the fast, the white are the slow twitch muscles. So if you hear somebody say fast twitch muscles or slow twitch muscles. They're talking about red and white fiber of the muscles, right? So I used to be a middle distance runner. Middle distance meaning an 800 and a mile. Those are middle distance sprints. So my hamstrings are not large at all. I sucked when it came to the 100. I was very, very slow. Okay, yeah, it does hurt bad. So there are a lot of ways that you can bruise your hamstring. It sounds to me like he landed, and when he landed, his body went forward. If your body goes forward unexpectedly and your leg is locked, it does. You can't run. Yeah, and your leg is locked. When you bend over, Red, if you stood up right now and you locked your knees and you tried to touch your toes, you're going to feel your hamstrings and the back of your legs pull. When you lift, when you lift your body up, or when you pick up a box, this is why they tell you to bend your knees. But if your knees are straight and you try to pick up a box or anything off the ground, your hamstrings are pulling to try to get your body to become erect. So your hamstrings are pulling, your back muscles are pulling, but you can feel your gluteus minimus and maximus. All of those muscles in the back of your body are pulling just to get your body to come up erect. So if you fall forward unexpectedly, you can sprain all of your back muscles. You can sprain your gluteus maximus, minimus, and your hamstrings and your calf muscles. So you can strain and or tear them. Now, if you tear them, you're just going to be laying in just in pain, because that means they disconnected from where they're connected at, and it's a bad deal. Trying hard to extra attention. He was trying to, well, regardless, an injury is an injury, Miller. Okay. Our bet doesn't, tomorrow, right? We'll conclude our bet. If you're a sprinter, you're pretty much done until it heals. So to me, it sounds like he sprained it. He went forward, he fell, all his momentum went forward some kind of way, boom, that's it. You sprain it. But the thing about a sprain is, okay, really. The thing about a sprain is I won $25 yesterday, but that guy hasn't popped up on my channel. And I won $20 from somebody else, and he hasn't shown up either. So I'm probably not going to be betting too much more. Nonetheless, when you catch a hamstring injury when you're sprinting or anything like that, it locks up. Boom, it tightens up, and then you just can't run. And if you're running at high speed, you're going to fall. You know, if you look at track and field, when sprinters are running at top speed, this is in between 20 to 27 miles per hour. When their hamstring goes, they start limping, and then they fall. And in one case, one guy broke his leg. Came forward. It's in the Olympics. He was running. It's an American too. Forgot his name. Older guy, but he went to hand off the baton. Came forward. His knee locked. Broke his leg. How much money you got on Boston? Oh, I think it's like $20-25 or something. There's two major muscles that you see though. But when you pull it, you immediately grab for it because it hurts like heck. And then the first thing you do is you stop, you sit down, and you try to stretch. You try to sit down and lock your knee out, stretch your legs all the way out, and then touch your toes as much as possible. You do what's called a hurdler stretch, and you try to stretch that out, because if you don't, it's going to keep cramping up on you. So I think that's what he's got a sprain. He doesn't have a pull. He's got a sprain, and a sprain is worse. It just takes a long time. Best thing you do is you ice it. You get it in some ice to get the soreness out of it, and that takes a couple days. And then what you have to do after that is you have to wrap it. So you have to put these wraps around your legs. So it's putting pressure on it. And after that, you have to keep stretching it out and have somebody, you have to have a trainer to lay you on your back and put some pressure on it to try to loosen up that muscle. Because if you don't, it's just not gonna, you're just not gonna be able to perform at top performance. And it usually takes about a week. So I just can't see how he's gonna get back on the floor and perform at top speed. You guys, I'm about to go soon. But yeah, we got 20 on it. It's a little friendly pizza bet. Let's see who lost yesterday. Somebody lost to me yesterday. Dylan Staten. He lost yesterday. He said that Celtics would win Game 6. He bet me $25, so he lost. What up, Jones? Cavs gonna beat the Celtics. Like, yep, faux show. So he lost yesterday. And at the end of the Warriors Rockets, when the Warriors lose, then Ray Skater, he's going to owe me $10 because he bets the Warriors will go to the championship or will go further than the Cavs. So he's going to lose there if the Warriors get shut out. Marquise Washington, he's no longer on the channel because he's just, he's no longer on the channel. And Jungle Boy lost a while ago, but he hasn't came back ever since he lost. So these people have a habit of losing and bailing out on me, and it's only $10, but so I'm going to stop betting because people just don't want to, they don't want to pay the $10. And I don't get that, It's like, it's $10. This is the reason why I won't go up in a bet, past $50. And that was with Marquise, and he was going to lose. So he started flipping out and saying crazy stuff. So I had to get rid of him. So that's his excuse for bailing because he knew it. He's like, oh, I'm going to lose. So he starts saying crazy stuff. So I got rid of him. And I'm just like, you guys don't bet me. Like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come on my channel and I'm, the Celtics got 2 games up on the Cavs, and then you bet me that the Celtics are going to win a series when they're 2-0, and I take the bet. It's like, dude, if I'm going to take the bet and Celtics are up 2-0, doesn't that mean that I know something that you might not know? Like, why would you take that bet? And sure enough, Cleveland comes and wins 2 straight. He gets nervous and starts freaking out and saying crazy stuff where everybody's like, what are you talking about? Then he got just, belligerent, and boom. Just like Sanchez did the same thing. He lost the bet. He starts freaking out, and I'm not going to pay you. Had to get rid of him. Boom. So I'm just saying, you guys, if you're not going to be, gentlemen and gentle ladies about this, then don't bet somebody who does this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because you're just going to look bad. Cartel Jungle Boy, like I said, he hasn't came back. He bet me $10. And he lost. Same thing. And Miller, who seems to be a stand-up person, and we bet $20. So it's not like it's a lot of money. It's not like I'm betting $500. This is $10, $25. And these guys are flipping out over it. It just shows you the real immatureness of some people. But, yeah. So there's that. I think I had another bet in here somewhere. Anyway, so I'm giving away $25 to the winner of and I can't put any more names in here, but basically the gift card, it's a gift card or whatever. But basically it's whoever guessed the 2 teams that were going to be in the finals, and somebody, most people guessed the Cavs and the either Rockets or the Cavs and the Warriors. Some people had the 76ers, so they automatically, lost. But nonetheless, if you have to have the two teams that are going to be in the final, what game the final is going to be won in, and what will the score be? Now, like I said, I'm not taking any more drawings. I took it right when the the playoffs started. So, we still got a few people who are in it. Got like 20 people who are in it, but they had to guess the correct score. So that's going to differentiate who actually wins a $25 gift card. So basically, with the people who aren't going to pay me for what I've already won, and if I do, win over the couple people who are left and they actually pay me, then, one guy hasn't. So he lost yesterday, so haven't heard from him. But yeah, I got 5 people who bet me, and there's only one person left, and nobody's paid me. So there's that. It's just not good. What up, Lakeisha? Come. No, all the fuck over Lakeisha going out. Well, I tell you, go on, cook something. More games, more money. Yeah, Cavs in 6 versus Rocket. Well, that's fine, but I've already taken the drawing. I closed out the drawing at the beginning of the playoffs. But I'll be doing it again for football, Mr. Jones. And hopefully, my subs go up every day, but it's all about if you guys are clicking off the ads, because that's how I get paid. Oh, you're in already? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, you're the first one. You had Cavs and Rockets. Yep, you had Cavs and Rockets. What? Yep, that's exactly right. But you said game 6. So if they go to a game 7, you automatically lose. I got it written down right here. You're the first guy. That is you. Game 6. Right there. Let's see if I can get this. That's you, Myron Jones, Cleveland, 106-93, game 6. You're the first one. So if they go to game 5 and somebody gets swept, you lose. They go to game, but you don't owe anything if you lose. That's the good thing. So yeah, yeah, that's cool. You won't owe anything. Tell you what, man, if James wins game 7, I'll pay the dues $10. Let me write this down. And if you can't tell, I'll write it all down. That way I know who's, because it's not like this is the last finals. You guys, we have baseball coming up, which is already in full swing, no pun intended. We have football coming up. I'm sure you guys are going to be right back on doing the same things and betting me and stuff like that in the playoffs. And that's fine, but because some of you guys are going to want to bet me, and I'm going to just tell you to go fly a kite. You already owe me money. Okay. Ninja Chris, you're saying that, tell you what, man, if James wins, all right, James wins game 7, you'll pay the dues $10. All right. If he wins game 7 in the Celtics or game 7 against the Rockets, be specific. So I need to know which one you're talking about. The Celtics are, okay, so the Celtics. So tomorrow. Game 7, Celtics. Good stuff. But this is not a bet because I'm not betting you. You're just saying if they win, you'll pay $10. So, okay, fine. I mean, I really didn't. Was that supposed to be a bet? That's a good thing. Okay. Let me write down your email. You guys always know how to contact me, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, and I don't go chasing you guys down either. Like, I don't go chasing nobody down. If they owe me, they owe me. They come back, you know, I'll give them a chance to pay. They don't pay. I'm not dealing with them. I'm not going to bet them anymore. And if you can't tell, you guys, the more money I win or I make on YouTube, the more money I bet. I mean, it's $10 now. I've gone all the way up to $50, but I'll go as far as $100 each person, but I'm not going to do that. And you guys aren't paying me my money. It's just not going to happen like that. I'll stay at a 10 because it's like, that's not going to break me. I don't get my $10. I'm like, okay, $50. I'm like, all right, but $100, I'll be hopping mad about $100. This matchup is not looking good. What matchup is that? Red, J.R. Smith needs to get together. Time's running out. Exactly. It's like a tip. Okay, that's kind of what I thought because I was like, well, wait a minute. Is this a bet? All right. So that's what's up, bro. Harden getting 45 tonight. Yeah. Harden's going to lose tonight. Cavs and Warriors has faced off too much. This is true. That's why it's not going to happen. This is why James Harden's going to lose tonight. J.R. Smith shouldn't even be playing. J.R. Smith is an actor. Jacob, team 5-1 for Cavs Rockets. Still load up. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Vegas is 5-1? Boom. Still see on how LeBron is fossil. Okay. C-Red, it's called a slump. He's got to shoot. No, it's called acting. I've lost count on what the matchup has happened. What do you mean you lost count? Harden will get 45 and allow him. I can't trust JR. I can't trust JR either. The Vegas bet is going to be locked down. Yo, Tony owes you some money. He was talking about cut the crap. Yeah, he was talking about cut the crap, didn't he? Did you read that whole excerpt? That, you know what? I'm gonna pull that up. I was gonna jump off here, but since you guys are acting civil, I'm gonna stay on for a few. Did you let? Oh my goodness! Just read this whole thing that he wrote to me yesterday before the game started. It was like, wait, what? What are you saying, bro? And big ups to D-Dubs. And Lisa Marie. Lisa's my girl, man. All right, so let me go to what this dude was wilding about, man. I was like, yo, bro, you need to cut the crap. Them few words. But you gotta love it, man. Little camaraderie. I was like, yo, dude, you got a whole I'm trying to look up this dude's comment, man. I was like, what are you talking about? May Cavitas tripping out on me. I'm surprised Dez isn't here. Oh, where's this guy's goofy comment? Here he goes. Tony, tell her like it is. Yeah, we were sparring for a minute there. See what this whole thing that he put in there. This Red's comment. And why do you need to know who's just extra as heck? Why do you need to know is his name? It's like, why do you have such a weird name? All right. Cut the crap, bro. This is coming from Tony Tell It Like It Is. I don't want you to look bad, man. LeBron's not winning. His NBA final streak will end after 41 games in the finals. I don't know how many games that we're in. King equals 41/23. Golden State equals 41. The Celtics equals 41. End equals 23. Stevens equals 23. Stevens' 23rd playoff win with the Cavs or with the C's, I guess. I don't know if the Cavs or the Celtics or whoever he plays for. So I guess it's the Celtics will come tonight. That was last night. Numerology tells the picture. That was last night. And he lost. I was just like, okay, bro, Cleveland's going to win. And that's just that. You know, then he came back after they lost, and he was like, you know, talking about no, come to me after game 7. I'm like, you just broke down all of this gematria, this extra stuff that it just, this whole explanation on why gematria is the system that I should be paying attention to. And Stevens, who I don't even know who that is, 23, and end equaling 23. And Celtics is 41, and Golden State is 41. Well, guess what? It didn't happen. It didn't. Now you want to recoil and say, talk to me at game 7. It's like, you know, gematria, I want gematria to be a lot more simpler. And I want the guys who are using gematria to simplify it. Just make it so the ordinary people can understand it. Because the Celtics equal 41, the Warriors equal 41, Stevens equals 23. Yeah. I got exhausted looking at what he was trying to say. I was like, dude, I don't know. I have no idea. What up, Edwards? I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, broski. Oh, Steve Kerr said KD don't trust his teammates to hit shots. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Korver be fooling too much. I ain't criticizing Tony. I'm just saying when you come onto a person's channel and you got all of this breakdown, bro, that better happen. That ain't what happened. I'm like, Bro, you got like all this break. You did all this extra stuff and cut the crap. You know what would have been better if he would have went on and been like, "This is what Gematria says." I would have been like, "Okay." Then I would have left it open to be yay or nay. And if it would have been wrong, I'd been like, "Yo, bro, you might have calculated something wrong. You might have been like, yeah, you're right. Go back and look at it again. Boom, get the system right." But he came on with his chest out, like, "Yo, shut, cut the crap, son." I was like, okay, you know. Somebody asked me the other day on my live, they were like, "How sure are you about Cleveland winning game 6? I was like, I would bet 500. I would bet my rent on it. Heck, I would have put a G on it. If I knew that person was going to pay, I would have put a G on it. That's how sure I knew I was of that game of Cleveland winning. And when they were down in the first quarter, I was laughing. I'm like, I don't watch the games. I don't care. I just know what's going to happen. In that situation, I was like, ain't no way LeBron is about to lose to these guys right here. Yeah, it was nonsense. Edwards, it was like, yo, I'm glad I don't use Gematria. I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you, Jay. Yeah, it was just right by Myron. It was 1 + 1 = 2. It was so out there. I was like, bro, I don't even know what you're saying. There's no magical numbers that tells you the outcome. It's just rating. Bottom line, it's ratings. That's all it is. That's all it is. And that's the method I use. It's just ratings. KD will not see another title. Nah, I don't think it's going to be Cavs versus Warriors. I think the Warriors are going to win tonight. They're going to lose in Game 7. It can't be Cavs versus Warriors Part 4. Nobody wants to see that. LeBron's not in the final. I'm not watching that. Boring final. And this is the attitude of millions and millions of people. They're not going to watch it if LBJ's not in it. This is what the NBA created. Keisha Cole, I admit last night, the way LeBron played was good. The man can show out. He can, at any given Sunday, he can just turn up whenever he wants. 46 points with no Kevin Love? Oh, man, come on. Come on. No repeat. Real high potential MVP candidates facing. There it is. That's what it's all about. The MVP candidates facing off. Who's going to take the MVP? And LeBron is having a stellar year. James is having a stellar year. And both of them, here's some Gematria for you. Both of them have the name James in their name. James Harden and LeBron James. Hey, I just did some Gematria. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! I just did. James is what, 6 letters? And I don't know. And it's going to go to Game 6. Oh my God, I'm getting good at this. Oh man. Oh, my mind. Oh man. I'm doing Gematria in my head. It's just too much. Jesus, there's 2 Jameses, there's 6 letters. At the end of James, 26 points for James Harden in Game 1, 26 points for LeBron James in Game 2. Oh man, it's just too much. And then 2 times, 2 is 4, and then 6 and 52. That's what Gematria is. That's what Gematria is right there. It's just, that's how Gematria works. It's the stuff that they make up in their head. And there's all these weird calculations that don't add up to nothing. I know. So, I'm just saying. It's, oh my God, I got 5 fingers and 5 toes, and I got 2 pairs of I got a 52 on my math class when I was in the 8th grade. The game 6 is going to have 58 points for LeBron James. It's just so out there, so arbitrary. It's just pure bishop. Yeah, pseudo mathematics is what it is. It's just pure bishop, and I just can't do it. I will not sit there for a large length of time trying to. I went on the Gematria page once, and I put in Cleveland Cavaliers and, you know, I don't know, something else, who made the donuts, and spit out some numbers that meant absolutely zilch to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, who let the dogs out equals 12, and mom isn't making dinner equals 3. Let's see. Dad kicked the dog equals 25, and little Johnny jumped in the lake again equals 30. I don't know. Kanye said poopity scoop, poopity doop dee, Cavs win the finals. Kanye figured. Kanye is the real MVP. Poopity scoop, doop, poopity, and Cavs win the finals because Kanye said poopity scoop. Oh man, Kanye, you're the real MVP. I'm just saying, bro. It just, oh my God, Tony, tell it like it is. Do your thing, bro. 3 plus equals 9. Flip that. 9, you get 6, but sideways. Just sure if it's a 6 or 9. I'm not sure if it's the Celtics or the Warriors. Oh, have mercy. They each got a starting 5. And it's just, you guys, good luck with that, because there's some guys who come on here and they are harping about how good this guy is with Gematria. And I'm like, listen, I ain't got nothing against him. I got something against Gematria. Like, I ain't got nothing against, like, Tony, tell it like it is. Listen, I went on to his channel because I was trying to learn from him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, you are into this with this other guy who doesn't really do it anymore. Or he tries to get people to pay him for his predictions. I'm like, okay, boo, make your money. You know what I'm saying? But when I start listening to, you know, I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to go to Gematria page. So I was learning off of Tony Tell It Like It Is. And that's just the truth. I went over there to learn, to see what it was all about, like try to digest something. I was like, shoot, maybe I can figure out who shot JR in Dallas. Oh my God. Maybe I can figure out who shot JR. I don't know. But I was just trying to get it, man. I'm go to Houston, then you can add LeBron James, first name James Harden. Oh, you guys are just gonna do this all day. Last name to Paul, last name gets Paul. Do you really wanna hurt me? Leave my boy Paul George alone in the culture. Now they all join a rock band. and the first hit goes #1. Oh, it's just too much. There's just too much material here, man. You make me cry. Oh man, it's just too much material here. It's just bad people. So I was trying to learn off of old dude because I ain't got nothing against him. Because I figure me and him are going to be doing this until one of us falls off the planet. We're just, you know, one person's going to be wrong, the other person's going to be right. We're just going to go at it. And that's fine with me because our subs are bouncing off of each other. As a matter of fact, we have the same subs. You know, a lot of them are bouncing back and forth to try to figure out who's right and who's wrong. So it's creating this polarity between him and I. And now that we're talking it up on each other's channel, which we didn't do on purpose, it's not like we're frenemies or something. It just so happens that we're both in the same business, which is predictions. And everybody wants to see whose system is correct. You're really going to the next. Yeah, he's leaving. Porzingis will leave if LeBron. He has a maxed out contract. LeBron will kick him out of there. It's wasted knowledge. Well, I don't think anything is wasted knowledge. I think the fact that you know not to use it is knowledge that you can use. You know what I'm saying? If you were going to look for a system to try to help you pick the lottery, and you know Gematria was one of those systems, and then you looked at it, you'd be like, well, this system isn't any good for me. Now, if somebody had success at it, let's just say the guy, about a week ago, he won the lottery 4 times. You know, there's one guy who's won a lottery 7 times. He wrote a book about it called Lottery for Dummies. Okay, he's making money off of making money on it. It's working for him. So it's all about what you're into. So yeah, Rockets versus Cavs, Edwards. So it's all about what you're into, and I'm glad you can catch the chat today, bro. I was thinking about you when you said you didn't catch a chat yesterday for 3 hours like I used to. So yeah, there's that. It's a system that if it works for you, use it. If it doesn't work for you, then don't use it. There are left brain thinkers and right brain thinkers. There are mathematicians and artists. You know what I'm saying? They have 2 different ways of thinking, but they all can seem to come up with the same conclusion. You know what I mean? And in this case, the same conclusion is that Tony Tell It Like It Is believes that the system is rigged. And so do we. We're flying up under the same flag. The system's rigged. We're just trying to figure out how it's rigged. So there's that. Now, there's a few of you on here who probably don't believe that the system is rigged. Who doesn't? Well, let me ask. Who doesn't believe that the system is rigged? I agree with that. Simmons looks like the next big thing or close to it. Who doesn't believe that the system is rigged? Okay, everybody on here believes the system is rigged. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Because I asked this question about a week ago, and a few people were just like, no, it's not rigged. Now the people who are on the channel, the more and more who are actually into it, okay, there's one. America is rigged to their, so they're seeing, this is true. The whole country is rigged. Well, it's the whole world rigged by a very small group of people. Well, Simmons can't shoot yet. Neither can that boy out of LA, but they ain't got rid of him yet either. Trust, they'll get with it. And it's so crazy that Simmons interview, let's look at him as the next LeBron. Yeah, but they got to hype somebody up. So Figueroa doesn't believe that the system is rigged. But let me ask you this, Figueroa and Miller, I don't understand why you think the system is rigged, but yet you think that LeBron James is going to lose in Game 7. So that's I'm kind of curious to that. Every sporting event, including Olympics. Yeah, this is true. So Figueroa, Gabriel. Okay, Gabriel's woman. Gabriel, guy or woman? So I don't say man and then you're not, So let me know if you're a woman or man so I don't misaddress you. But nonetheless, why don't you believe that the system is rigged? And like, it's not so much a why are you here, but it's like you do read the title of the live chat. The NBA is fixed. So are you here to try to figure out if what I'm saying is the truth? I mean, or do you have some skepticism? You like, I don't think it's fixed, but something ain't right, kind of. So help us out on that. You know what I mean? The acting. The acting is the flopping. I've never seen so many people on the floor in basketball in my life. I'm like, this isn't football. This isn't even a full contact sport. I've never seen so many people slide in the first in my whole entire life in one game. I don't even know who makes it. Yeah, falling and sliding. Like, what? Listen, I played basketball for years. And I can't remember not one time when I fell in basketball. I can't recall not once falling. I can't recall any of my teammates falling. Even when I stopped playing basketball when I was in high school, I can't recall anyone falling. Not during a fadeaway, not during a layup. Now, tripping or something like that, or getting tripped, or somebody pushing you, that's different. But you going up for a layup and then you come down and then sliding in the... I can't recall. But we would be looking at the person like, why do you keep falling? Is the floor slippery? Now that has happened where something got on the floor and then, you have to stop the game, somebody come and clean it up. So that has happened. So I guess maybe once or twice out of 10 years. All right. Look, why you put butter on the NBA floor? Now everybody's sliding in the hole. In case it's your fault. Look, Keisha, that don't make it interesting to me. That makes it look more fake and more idiotic than anything. My reason is because this will give LeBron a better exit. LeBron doesn't have a better exit if he loses to the Celtics. Doesn't make sense getting smacked again by the Warriors. This is why the Warriors won't be there. The Warriors will lose in the finals. They'll lose in Game 7. As a matter of fact, I'm so sure that the Warriors are going to lose in Game 7. I'll bet somebody a pizza on that. I'll bet a pizza on the Warriors will lose Game 7 to James Harden and company, to Houston. Heck, I'll take the Warriors winning tonight. If anybody wants to get in on that before I go, I'll take the Warriors winning tonight and the Warriors losing in Game 7. $10. As long as, yeah. Yep, there it is. So if anybody feels froggy and they want to leap, and they want to beat the man, any of you got some doubts? You got $10 and you want to beat the man? Come on with it. That's 2 games. And I'll go, listen, and I'll go live tonight at the end of the game. If you win, give me your information. I will be more than happy to give you that $10. Here you go. If I win, you got to come on my live and donate to my channel. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So it's up to you. PayPal or however you guys want to do it. I'm just saying. You guys want to try me. And right now, I am, haven't lost yet. I wish I could bet Bitcoin. Yeah, they're all actors and actresses. So, being that nobody wants to take that bet, I'm assuming that everybody's on the same page I am. Okay, Mr. Edwards is on the same page I am. I'm assuming that everybody except Miller, because Miller is already betting. Don't matter. It don't matter who should have won. He's already done that. The cheating. All right. I just wanted to throw that out there. Right. Yeah. If they lock up Bill Cosby, that's going to be a shame. But if Bill Cosby was actually doing what he did, he should have been locked up a long time ago. Kane, I disagree. That's right, follow the money. I disagree, Kane. I think it's going to Game 7, both ways around. I think it's going to Saturday for the Celtics in Cleveland, and Sundays for the Warrior and Rocket. And I have a flat top haircut. Bing. I'm hungry. They don't need Game 7 ratings, but they need Game 7 money is nice. What, 300-400 mil? Ooh, Warriors win Game 6 and 7. You want to bet on that? I got $10 each game. I got $10 that the Warriors. No. I got, okay, Game 6, yes. Game 7, no. So I got $20. Warriors lose Game 7. Just saying, if you feel froggy. Feel froggy. And that was to you, Bailey. Hilton. That was to you. You want to take that up? I got 20. Wait, let me take my piggy bank. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got my hand somewhere. Oh boy. Yeah. I got $20 on it. DDR3. Yeah, man, let's go. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Come on. Nah. Hey, man. Why would they lose? You ain't betting, but why would they lose? Well, I'm gonna just put this right here. Do me. See how y'all do me? Why would they lose? Because they have to. No, they don't. They have to lose. The Warriors are gonna win tonight. Nobody. I can't get a sandwich with that gum and cheese. Don't nobody want to bet me some gum and cheese. There it is. No gum and cheese. All right, I'm gonna put this away. Gum it. True, but it does go to Game 7. I'm going with the Rockets. There it is. Gum and cheese. I don't bet me no gum and cheese. Oh! We got Miller. Miller, me and you gonna go at it over football too. Because the people who bet me and lose, I will bet them again, like in another sport. So you got a chance to win your money back. So all's fair, you know what I'm saying? Boston will lose tomorrow. Well, I'm agreeing with you on that one. Boston will lose tomorrow. Okay, so Miller, what do you got? Miller, $10. We just want to party as we go. This is America. $10. Golden State's win the series. Okay. TSW wins. And I got Rockets. All right, so Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday, you know, you and I have some reckoning to do. I got Rockets, you got Golden State. $10. That's cool. So that puts us what at $30? $30. That's cool. Guys need to take notes from Miller. Stand-up guy. Celtics are done. We'll make, yeah, Celtics are done. You should stay with LeBron. Yeah, Kyrie did that. He did that for next year. The NBA wanted it to end in Boston. I don't know about all that. He wasn't even injured. They just made it. What was his injury supposed to be? Iguodala's injury. Bye, y'all. Have a good day. Have a good day, Lakeisha. Let us know what you cooking. Y'all ain't cooking, so. You need to make a video of what you cooking and quit playing around. What about his knees? This is America. Yeah, whoop. I'm going to the gym like this. I went to the gym like this. This white woman was, she was like, I saw her staring at me at the corner of my eye. I had to go over to her later. I was like, it's a comb. She's like, I thought it was a growth or something. Oh, she said, no, lucky it's not a growth or something. I'm just like, really, lady? A growth sticking out of your, like this? Oh, yeah, like, she's like, I know what you're thinking, white people. And I was like, yeah, you doggone right. No, you. I wasn't thinking white people because white people got fades. White people got fades tighter than, you know, everybody else, you know. So, no, I was just thinking you don't know what you're looking at, not white people. Cleveland's winning the finals. Iguodala is going to be traded eventually. Well, yeah. Yep, eventually. Party as we go. All right, you guys, I'm about to burn. Nobody else interested taking bet tonight? All right, well, Miller, we well, you know what, Miller, the good thing is if Houston wins tonight, then you'll win $10 tonight. No, if Houston, well, no, okay, no, scratch that. I'm sorry. If Houston wins tonight, I'll actually win $10 tonight because that will be 4 games, won't it? Any team will take Iggy. Heck yeah, Iggy is highly. He tried to leave last year. So okay, yeah, if Houston wins tonight, I'll automatically win the $10. So, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think the Warriors are going to win. It's for the series, right? Yeah, Miller, we're betting for the series, but if Houston wins tonight, that's 4 games. They're up 3 games, bro. Look at it. Houston is up 3-2. So if they win, that's it. It will be 4-2. That's what I'm saying. It's we're betting for the series, but if they win tonight, it's lights out. I mean, that's yeah. Game starts at 9. Yeah. Just wanted to make you aware of that it's a 3-2. It's not a 2-2. So they already have them. But I think the Warriors are going to win tonight. So there's that. I think we will see a Game 7, and with the injury and everything, I think it's going to go to Game 7 for sure. All right, you guys. Talk to you later, man. God loves you.